it's Dr. Sina McCullough. Welcome to Hands Off My Food. Today's topic is part of our series titled Better Health Through Forgiveness. To help me address this topic, I've invited Debbie Leoni back to the program. Debbie Leoni is an international speaker, author, personal trainer, and fearless living coach. She teaches personal development by helping people reconnect with their body, mind, and spirit. Debbie helps clients heal past wounds, find their purpose, and create a vision and action plan that allows them to achieve their life goals and to live fearlessly. Welcome to the program, Debbie.
Thank you, Sina. I love being here.
Great. We love having you.
Thank you.
Let's jump right in.
Okay.
How can forgiveness create better health?
So I'm always amazed at what happens when people learn to forgive themselves. They become healthier. And why that happens is because if we can't forgive ourselves, it's because we're making ourselves wrong in some way. We're judging ourselves, we're blaming and shaming ourselves. And when we do that, that creates negative emotions like frustration, we resent ourselves, sadness, anger, depression. And when we feel that, it's easy to go into our old patterns. We get triggered and we make unhealthy choices. And it's most of the time it's an unconscious habit that prevents us from being as healthy as we can be. Make sense?
Oh, that totally resonates with me. You know, it wasn't until I got sick that I understood how critical it is to forgive myself. Like not only forgive others, but to actually forgive myself. And it wasn't until I started down that road of forgiveness that I actually saw major healing improvements in my own journey. It's interesting because what I realized is that I was actually shaming myself on a daily basis just through simple word choices that I was making. And one of my big triggers that kept me from healing was using the word should.
Absolutely. So we tend to should on ourselves on a regular basis. And those shoulds are all about ways that we think we should do something, right? I should go work out. I should do this. I should do that. We're continually shoulding ourselves. And when those things don't happen, we make ourselves wrong, which creates more shame, more blame on ourselves. Like I should have worked out yesterday. And then so because of that, you're making yourself wrong, you're judging yourself, and then you get upset, you get angry. And what happens when we do that? We make unhealthy choices. And in addition to that, when we're in those negative emotions, we're not allowing our body to heal because we're not in that calm, relaxed, healing space.
That's right. I found that each time that I was telling myself, oh, I should do that, even if it was just something so simple like I left dishes out. Oh, I should have done the dishes last night. Like even something that simple,
yes,
actually shifted my nervous system into the fight or flight response.
Yep, absolutely.
And that when you're in that state, it prevents you from healing.
Absolutely.
So how, Debbie, how can we stop shoulding on ourselves?
Right. Well, so the first step is to acknowledge that that's what you've been doing. And in order to really acknowledge it and take some action so that you can forgive yourself, what I always suggest my clients do is commit to forgiving yourselves. Commit to it by perhaps every day or as often as you can. Maybe at the end of the day, do a little bit of journaling and make a list of all the things you should've on yourself that day. I should have done this. I should have done that. And that's the first step because if without that awareness, you're not going to be able to make any new changes. So that's my suggestion. And it is just a first step because forgiveness is a process. It's really a lifelong process. In other words, over time, as you learn this process, you'll learn that you'll be aware of, oh, there I am, I'm shoulding on myself, I'm making myself wrong. And it takes a quick shift in perception to just let it go and love yourself through it. That's
okay. That's wonderful advice. So I'm going to go and do my list. And would you be willing to come back next week and I'll bring my list and you can then show us the second step. So once I've identified how I'm shitting on myself, now how do I shift away from that towards a more healing environment and a healing that will foster optimal health.
Yes,
Right?
absolutely. I'd love to do that. Yeah. And again, to remember that this is a process. It's not going to happen overnight, but it does work.
Yeah, and this is a great first step. Okay, so in the meantime, if people wanted to get a hold of you, how could they reach you?
They can go to my website at www.debbieleoni.com, DEBBIELEONI.com, or call me 630-244-0920. And I would love to take anyone here through a complimentary session to really explore how they can create better health in the body, mind, and spirit through a coaching relationship. I'm all about it, and it works.
That's awesome. That's so generous of you, Debbie. Thank you so much. And until next time, everybody out there, get your list, start writing down how you're shooting on yourselves, and we'll see you here next week to shift that energy. Thank you, Debbie.
You're welcome. See you then.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.